Hey guys, Shelemental here. So in this video, we'll be discussing Battle for Azeroth. Keyword there, discussing. This will be more of a discussion than actual edit and commentate, kind of thing. It's going to be really me talking to you guys about Battle for Azeroth. With that being said, guys, drop a like if you guys enjoy, and this will be the last video before Christmas. I have a family, I need to go do Christmas family things, and uploads will come out normally after Christmas. I just got to figure out what day I'll start uploading after Christmas. But yeah, last upload before Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays if you guys don't actually practice Christmas, or you guys are Christian, whatever. Anyways, let's get right into this video. So, Battle for Azeroth. How do I think it looks as an expansion? Well, before we do that, we need to take a little bit of a relapse back to Warlords of Draenor. WoD was a filler expansion, in my opinion. You can have your own opinion about this. It's all subjective. WoD, in my opinion, was a filler expansion for Legion. We saw 2 patches, one of which should have been a minor, like, half patch that they have. And the major patch of 6.2 gave us one grindy zone that wasn't fun. Okay. In my eyes, that's a filler expansion. And we even see that in the constant themes from going from, oh, here's a brown orc to here's a green orc with Fel, and by the way, the Legion is back. So the transition period from basically black to white, blue to red, green to yellow, it changed in colors, not just in the zone. It wasn't as diverse anymore. It went to all green, so you could say it went from yellow to green. It also changed as an expansion, okay, because WoD went from being great leveling. All right, I don't think it can be argued that WoD's leveling was bad. I actually loved it. I thought it was super cool. The like intro scenario, I actually loved getting a level through WoD. But other than that, the zones, I liked how diverse they felt. But when the expansion went to 6.2 and it went all to a grind fest, it all went all to green. And we thought, wow, they're just going to repeat the same thing. But instead, that transitioned into Legion, making it a filler expansion. Now, World of Warcraft Legion, in my opinion, one of the best expansions to ever come out for World of Warcraft. It brought world content, world quests, Mythic Plus, great raid bosses, narrative content, the Pantheon, patch 7.3, which was the biggest patch ever in World of Warcraft, tons of new zones, hundreds of mounts, great expansion, okay guys, amazing expansion, and WoD essentially was just building up the suspense for that, which I don't like at all. And what do I think Battle for Azeroth will be? Well, I do have a couple worries with it, mainly in a couple of its features that have been announced, one of which, the warfronts. I already talked about this in the video. I don't want it to be where you get into a warfront and you say, oh, let's run the lumber mill because all the other buildings are incompatible, they don't work, and it's not effective for any build that will actually get us the win in this warfront. I want it to be, oh, here's a war pit or whatever. Here's a war pit, which will give us extra troops with increased stamina. Let's not take the lumber mill this time. Let's try that and see if it's better. And if it works with our build, great. If it doesn't, let's readjust and it will work. I want it to be where people find their own combination that works for them. It's not like there's one magical combination that anyone can follow and they win. That's my main concern. The allied races, I hope that they help with the barrier of entry to those, because right now, you guys, you need Exalted Reputation. It's a pre-patch thing, or pre-purchase, thing for Battle for Azeroth. You need Exalted Reputation to get each one of those factions, which I personally don't like that. I think it should be like, you do a quest line, you get it unlocked, and then you can play it. Which I guess I see why they're doing that, just so you have to actually work for your allied race, which, that's fine. Overall, though, I think Battle for Azeroth is looking really good. I really hope that it's not just a filler expansion. I hope it's not that, oh, there's this big faction war going on. But in reality, it's covering up for the fact that our artifacts are now corrupted, or the Pantheon are coming back, or the Void have corrupted all the planets surrounding Azeroth, or we're going into space. I want it to be, Battle for Azeroth has, whoa, oh my god, spoilers, or not spoilers, major lore events. Whoa, the faction war is important. It's not just to intro us into the expansion. No, I want it to be a legitimate expansion like Legion was, because Legion was an incredible expansion and I really, really enjoyed it. I don't want it to be another WoD where it's all we see are orcs, and we get no content to do. I want Battle for Azeroth to genuinely bring its own vibe to it, and another thing that worries me about it, guys, is only 4 zones, or 6, sorry, 6 zones. but you can only play on 3 of those while leveling up, and then you go back to the other ones. And they said they'll give you a reason to go back to them. If that means world quests, I know personally, after the first 2 months, I won't go back to those zones for world quests. I just won't. I don't like that. I prefer if all the zones were accessible and you get to choose, oh, Kulturas as a horde. That sounds interesting. Or the Alliance. The Zandalar, I've always wanted to learn about that, but I only roll Alliance. I think that would make more sense. But I really, really hope the Battle for Azeroth knows what it's doing, and I hope they can learn from their mistakes, because Legion, as I mentioned, incredible expansion. I really, really enjoyed it. And like I said, some of the greatest patches we've ever seen. 7.2, not so much. 7.1, Return to Karazhan, really, really good. And patch 7.3, don't even get me started. Absolutely amazing. Really fun to play in. Great narrative content, everything. So, overall, guys, do I think it'll be a filler expansion? I think it's a possibility. And I really hope that it's not, but I do see how this could be a possibility with the Warfronts feature. The Island Expedition, I have talked about that enough. If that doesn't work, that's a problem, because that's a big path of endgame. And the zones. If the zones really aren't working, then... If the zones aren't fun to play in, and there's only 6 of them, and you can only really play on 3 of them while leveling up, then I don't know what we're going to do for the next expansion, guys. But I really hope that Blizzard knows what they're doing, and I trust that they do. And hope you guys do, too. If you guys agree with me, then drop a like. If not, comment down below and let me know why. And comment down below if you guys do, and just let me know your thoughts on this matter. Subscribe for more World of Warcraft content, and as I mentioned, guys, I really do want to hear your thoughts on Battle for Azeroth and whether or not it will be a further expansion. With that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video. See you all in the next video. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Peace out.